everyone, and happy Wednesday. Happy card challenge Wednesday. I have a question for you guys. What do you think of when you hear the word sky? All right, when you hear the word sky, type your answers in the comments below. Okay, so this is a card challenge Wednesday, and this week's card challenge is going to be the theme sky. I'm going to be creating a card using our brand new bundle, Rainbow of Happiness, and the new Cloud Punch. I can't wait to show all this to you. Hello and welcome. This is Creating with Kristina. I'm Kristina Reese, and this I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page at 9:30 a.m. Central. If you're catching this on the replay on YouTube, welcome. And please put replay in the comments. Love to know that you are here. Okay, one more thing before we get started. Let me take this down and move this over. Don't forget the card kit by mail. And what I do is I send out all this stuff and the instructions so you can make these cards at home. It's called, I've forgotten the name of it. Valentine note card kit, something like that. Sweet Talk, that's it, Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk Valentine's card kit by mail, and is only available until January the 10th. So if you want more information on how to get this, either message me or go over to my blog, creatingwithkristina.com, and I will get you the information. Like I said, last day is the 10th. All right, what are we doing now? Okay, so card challenge, here we go. Last week's card challenge was the color blue. And we want to give a big congratulations to Nancy Floyd May. Look at her beautiful card there. Gorgeous lighthouse, some sky, happy birthday, all done in the colors of blue with her neutral white. Excellent job there, Nancy. Good job. All right, so Nancy, I need you to privately send me your mailing address so I can send you your prize. And with that, whoops, sorry, trying to get this up. Here we go. Let's get started on today's card. Like I said, it is the theme sky, and I'm using this brand new bundle. Oh my gosh. So do you all not just love the brand new catalog? Holy cow. Okay, that's my stamp cleaner, not a part of the bundle. Here we go. Here is the bundle. Is this just not precious? You make me happy. You make this world a better place. Sending you a rainbow of happiness, a little something to brighten your day. And then you can make that rainbow any color you want. It's got this little piece goes in the rainbow, little hearts. Oh my gosh, a teeny tiny thank you. And then the dies, I love the dies. We're going to be using this big die today. But there's this little rainbow die, this itty bitty rainbow tag die, some tiny clouds. And I told you we have a new punch. I know this is going to go fast, you all. And our punches, once they sell out of what they have in the inventory right now, it takes a while to get more in. So if you have your eye on this cloud punch, you're going to want to get it right now, okay? Now, one more thing about this. If you order this bundle, and all you have to do is order this bundle, you get to choose from the celebration items, and this coordinates with it, and it's in the celebration brochure. Look at this precious paper. Oh heavens. Oh my gosh, this is going to go fast too. So if this is something you want in the celebration catalog, you're going to want to get this too. Oh, and look at that. You can punch these clouds out with the cloud punch. How cool. Love it. I love pink, turquoise. It's such rainbow, you think of red, the primary colors, but I just love the colors they chose for these rainbows. All right, put all this away and ink blending. So what we're going to do today, all right, so I'm going to create this card, making this, what am I trying to say? I've lost my brain already. We got to create a sky here. All right, I'm going to show you how to create this sky. So easy, so easy. So I have my border dies. Do you all have these? These are in the annual catalog. And these dies are awesome. But here is a cloud die or a bubble die. I saw some people use this as like boil, bubble, toil, and trouble, bubbles coming up. I've also seen this for the bathtub with a little rubber ducky and bath bubbles, or clouds. And we're going to use it for clouds. And how I do this is... Nope, I've already lost it. Where is it? Here it is. So I took some white cardstock and I just cut out the border. All right, now I'm using this as a stencil, okay? And I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna take my blender brush. If you don't have blender brushes, you're gonna wanna get some. These are so awesome. And I am going to create a sky. All right, this is real easy. One thing I do wanna do is tape my paper down, so just in case it slips, I don't mess up my card here. And so we're just going to put some tape there. All right, and when I get down there, I'm gonna move it and so I can not have that white spot there. All right, here we go. So we have our ink pad, and we've got our blender brush, and we just rub it into the ink and get some ink all over those bristles, just like that. And now take your first one, and it doesn't matter where you put it, but you don't want it to be the same all the way down or to look kind of weird. We're going to go back and forth, and we're going to flip it over, make our clouds different ways. All right, so here's our first one, and we just want the edge. We don't have to worry about getting ink up here. All right, and we're just going to put a light touch right there. Okay, and isn't that awesome? All right, so now, like I said, I don't want to put it here and do the same exact pattern. I'm going to move it over. All right, and get some more ink. Who's quoting Macbeth? Oh my God, I'm a Shakespeare guru. Oh, who is it? Oh, I don't see it. Okay, you're gonna have to re-quote Kim, because or whoever it was. I didn't get to see that. Oh, and Vicky says she loves the sweater and nails. I was a school teacher for years, and I was so into holidays and themes. It just made teaching more fun. And so January is the month of snowflakes and blue. And so everything I wear in January is icy blue. Okay, now I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to have my clouds going this way now. All right. So see how it makes the different kind of clouds? Isn't this fun? I love this. And like I said, you can do this technique with any border. You don't have to do cloud border to do this. It's just really fun this way. But I love the blending. And you don't, like I said, don't go up too high. You don't want ink up there, but you do want to have that separation. Okay. And I'm going to quickly finish this so we can get on to the rest of the card. And Colleen loves working with blends. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes, that was me. I'm the one who was doing Macbeth. I'm sorry. I'm such a goof. Yes. There we go. And one more. Now this one I'm going to do just a wee bit different. I am going to come in here like this, but then down here, I don't want white at the bottom of my card because I'm going to be putting a cloud there. Okay, one more tip. Don't forget when you're peeling your washi tape off, if you pull it this way, you may catch the fiber layers here and it'll tear the paper. So you want to very carefully, and of course my washi tape tears. There we go. You want to pull your tape away from the paper like that, okay? And very slowly, you don't, just in case you get it really sticky there. All right, my last thing is I want some blue down here, and I'm not even putting any more ink on the brush. I'm just getting some blue down here on the bottom. Okay. And that way my white clouds, you're going to see my white clouds, they'll stand out a little better. All right, there we go. Okay, so we have our sky. And when I said you have to do a card with sky, you don't have to do this kind of sky. Whatever comes to mind for sky, okay? Yeah. Here we go. Where am I? Next piece. All right, my next piece. So I have these rainbow, I want to show you this die here. And when you cut using this piece, okay, what it's going to do is it's going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 strips. All right. And here are the strips. Oh, goodness. I'm not able to pick anything up. Hold on. Come here. Oh, no. It looks like I got ink on my rainbow. Oh, no. Well, fiddle-dee-dee. Okay, well, we're just going to have that on there because that has to go there. All right, so here are my strips. And where did I get these colors from? from this paper idea here. Isn't that fun? So I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to use those colors. So this is not Mango Melody, it's so close. Melon Mambo. There we go, Melon Mambo. Melon Mambo goes there. Oh, and one more thing, it looks like they're equally distant, and equally curved, but when you bump them up against each other, they're not flush. So there's a little bit of discrepancy here. No big deal though, because we can still make it work. Oh, I'm really having a time picking these up. All right, so there's my yellow. I'm gonna have to use my tweezers. There we go, that's better. All right, so, and I'm putting the pink way up here, and I may pull it over to get that blue ink out of the way, but we'll see. Let's put them all here on the card first. So when you start bumping them up next to each other, all right, you can see they're not completely flush, but they're close enough. All right, let's put this one on here. Come on. There we go. And our last one. Oh, I am having a time. There we go. All right, now that you kind of have them where they want to be, all right, this green one really is not flush. See how it has that gap up there? And if you do it this way, there's this gap. So we're going to overlay it just a wee bit. Whoops, come on. Just a wee bit like that. All right, now put my yellow back on. And see, it does the same thing. So you're going to kind of want to overlap it a little bit. And then finally, oh good, I'm getting rid of that pink up, the ink up there. All right, now that they're all in place, okay, you don't want to move them again because it's so hard to get them back. We want to glue them in place, but I'm going to take this washi tape and very, very, very lightly tape them down. Okay, and I don't want the blue one because that's my first one. There we go. Very lightly, hardly at all. Okay, let's get this blue one in here. And I'm just using liquid glue. Yes, look what Sandra says, you guys. She says, retired from teaching in June after 37 years, taught little ones K through 2. Holidays and seasons were always special and lots of clothing matches. Yes, I just loved it. And even I was a middle school math teacher, but I still got into the seasons. And, you know, I made fun math puzzles and stuff with the seasons. So yeah, I love it. Okay. Go. Now that our blue one is in place, we don't really need this anymore. The rest of them will. And be careful pulling that up. You don't want it to get in the way. All right, so. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's really hard to get it to mesh. I kind of pushed the paper there. So liquid glue helps with that too. Okay, Carlos says, finally found you live. Well, welcome, Carlos. I'm glad you found me live. And you're saying, you ordered this bundle. Awesome. Yes, yes. Yes, and I'm showing you how to, and that's one of my favorite things is getting to show you how to use all this new product. And that's what I do. That's my thing, doing card tutorials for you guys. All right, there's my yellow. And finally, let's get on this Melon Mambo here. All right. And I'm not kidding you guys about this Cloud Punch. I was looking at the orders yesterday. Everybody had the Cloud Punch on their order. Those things are going to go fast. So, and not that they'll go away forever. They'll get more if they run out. It's just, if you'll remember, on the holiday catalog, the Halloween punch that went with the little pumpkin and the little ghost. Oh, I forget what the other little one was. It was a different shapes you could punch out. They ran out, and then they didn't get them back until after Halloween, and nobody needed them then. So that was frustrating. So if you really want this cloud punch, you'll want to go ahead and get it. Yep. Okay. I glued the rainbow. That's okay. We're cutting that part off anyways. There we go. All right, now I've got my rainbow on here. Let's trim her up and just use the edge of your card as your guide. There we go. Perfect. And it's okay that our rainbow's like this because we're going to be putting some clouds down there. All right, there we go. Isn't that pretty? I love it. All right, where are my clouds? Here's my clouds. So cute. But I'm not ready to put these on yet because I want to do a little bit more, but I'm going to be putting these guys on like that, okay? But I have a cute little stamp in the stamp set. They're 3 tiny little hearts. I'm going to get the Melon Mambo out. And I am going to ink that up and put 3 little hearts there. And where else am I going? Yeah, let's put 3 little hearts there. And let's put 3 little hearts up here. There we go. So is that, nope, I'll cover up those hearts. I don't want to do that. Okay, and see what I mean down here? How that, if it had been white, that would have just disappeared. So there we go, just like that. I love it. And of course we need dimensionals. All right, I've got another trick for you. I got another thing for you on this. Check this out. All right, so the stamp set has sending you a rainbow of happiness in the shape to fit in the rainbow stamp set. But this is photopolymer. You can stretch it out. You can make it almost any shape you want, all right? So what I've done here is I've cut out the rainbow, and I want to put the stamp going along the rainbow right here, okay? But it's like it's really hard to hold down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip it over, okay? So this is the wrong side, and I labeled it right side, wrong side, so I didn't forget. And we're just gonna put that right there, all right? And now we can take, and the word sending is right here, and we want that at the top of our rainbow, and we can line this up along the edge, okay? Isn't this cool? So you're learning a new thing. There you go. And press it down real good. Photopolymer is pretty sticky, so you should be all right. It's kind of overlapping there. I want it a little further away. Come on. Now, make sure I'm going to flip it over, make sure I like how it looks up against it. And I do. I like it a lot. All right. Now I can take that off, get out my ink, and I'm just using basic black so it pops. Shoot. Okay. It already fell off. You really need to make sure it stays stuck. All right, hold on. How do I do this? Yeah, this way. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Get her on there before she comes off again. There we go. And take your card. You only get one shot. Awesome. Is that not the coolest? Okay, I'm glad I got to show you guys that. That's a trick I learned a long time ago. Stamp sets, curving photopolymer along edge. You can take a straight one and curve it, or you can take a curved one and you can kind of straighten it out. I tried to make it all the way straight, and it's just too curved to do that, but that little bit of curve worked great. All right, so there you go. Got that. Now let's put it on our card base. All right, and I am going to pop this up off of my card base so you can see a little better. And if you all keep your leftover dimensional pieces, there's a good one. Now, sometimes I go in and I cut pieces out, but if you have a whole one, look at that. It fits on there perfectly, okay? Now, what I do, because it will, if you pull the back off, this piece is all floppy and it's hard to maneuver. So I'm taking the top protective piece off and leaving the back on and flipping it over. And then I want to make sure whoa, I already laid it down, darn. Oh, and this stuff is so sticky. Come on, I didn't press it. Nope, darn. Okay, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clip it. I wish I hadn't had to do that. Okay. Bummer. Yeah. Be careful when you try this technique. All right, there you go. Oops, don't double it there. Goodness gracious. There. All right. Getting it everywhere. And of course, there's none down here now, so now I need regular dimensionals down here. The joys of card making on live TV. Okay. Here we go. Now, again, be careful because you don't want to, definitely don't want this to go on wrong. All right, there we go. Okay, she's looking good. Now we need our first cloud is going to be flat. All right, our first one's going to be flat and our second one will get popped up. And we're just covering up the end of that rainbow. So I'll have to go back and look and see what you guys wrote down for the word sky, what you thought of when you heard the word sky. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you guys create this week. I love what you guys create. For those of you who didn't enter the blue contest, if you haven't seen those blue cards, you need to go over there. They are amazing. And now we have our sky card for the card challenge. I hope you all enjoyed this. Don't forget, when you buy the Rainbow of Happiness bundle, you qualify for a free celebration item, and the rainbow paper matches perfectly, or you can get whatever you want. You don't have to get the rainbow paper. You can get anything you want. All right. There you go. Don't forget also, the 10th of January is the last day to sign up for the Valentine card kit by mail. You all have a blessed day, and I will see you back here on Friday for Fun Fold Friday. Bye-bye.